Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice reading for the week starting June 27, 2016. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you so much for all your support. As always, please remember these are general readings and so they're not going to apply to everybody watching. I always have to say that. And if you're interested in a private reading, you can follow the link in the description box below. It will take you to my website. For now, just keep an open mind and take away the messages that do resonate, that make sense to you in your situation. And also for this week on my channel, you will find a video collaboration between me and Stormy Grace, the astrologer, looking at the love potential, love forecast, love overview of the week. And this will be an astrology and tarot forecast. Okay, so I've linked the video in the description box below if you're interested in that. Okay, so Cancer, you have a really awesome week. Okay, so the main theme of the week for you is romance, and how beautiful is that? So this tells you that this is what the week is going to be about for you. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is really romance. Okay, it talks about romantic times. It talks about a new love entering your life this week. It talks about new love coming into the relationship that you're in. It talks about reigniting passion. It talks about spending time or more time with your significant other, or preparing yourself for a romantic relationship, okay, because it's just around the corner for you. Definitely interaction, new people, new situations, so get yourself out there and mingle if you're single and looking, and enjoy the time you have with your partner, okay, and if you're in an existing relationship. This is talking about commitment also, so in a work sense, it is talking about new jobs. It talks about new contracts, new projects, new careers that you're very, very passionate about, you know, that you can dedicate yourself to. And it's just, it really feels like that, a beautiful feeling, okay? It feels like feeling loved, feeling blessed, feeling happy, feeling content with everything you have in your life, and feeling content with the way things are going and where you're heading in your life, okay, and with your plans. And it's also talking about balance this week, okay, because when I look at this card, I see two people, and it makes me think of partnership, and it makes me think of give and take, and it makes me think of balance. So everything you do this week, make sure you do in moderation. Make sure you focus on balance, on giving and receiving, on being open to receiving, and also offering to help others, okay? Career and finance, we have Temperance. So Temperance is a really beautiful card, okay? It's a very positive omen. It talks about balance being restored in your work life, your professional life, your personal projects, your education, financial situation. Okay, this is talking about balance that is being restored. It talks about healing, harmony. It talks about enlightenment. It talks about being busy this week and really focusing on making everything work. So once again, Temperance is about balance. It's about everything in moderation. It's about focusing on balance in order to keep everything going, in order to stay on top of your activities, in order to stay on top of responsibilities. But also Temperance is coming in to tell you, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your intuition this week. You're going to receive a lot of guidance on how to make things work. You will be very inspired in terms of multitasking, in terms of blending things, in terms of finding your inspiration in places, fields that are different than the one you are working in or the one you're focusing on at this time. And Temperance is also a card that talks about blending things, okay? Making things work with what you have, making the best with what you have. And so I feel that you're going to be very inspired. I feel that there's going to be a very fast-paced week, but that's going to be okay for you because you will be able to go with the flow. Focus on embracing opportunities and focus on making the best of any situation this week, because I do see a lot of progress for you. I do see things moving that you've been waiting for a very long time. They're finally here and they're finally happening for you, okay? In terms of home and family, we have the Knight of Rods, and the Knight of Rods with romance. In terms of home and family, it's making me think that some of you are moving in with your partner, okay? Some of you are moving in with someone this week, and you're going to live with them, or they're coming in to live with you, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This is the card of change in residence also, so you're moving. You may be moving because you need a bigger house. You may be moving because you're having a fresh start. Okay, maybe you just got married, or you just got engaged, or you're just deciding with your partner that it's time for the next step, and you're going out and looking for a property for just the two of you and making your own home. This is also a card that talks about travel, so I feel that you may leave the home this week and be with your partner. Okay, go somewhere with your partner, or go somewhere with your entire family. Okay, with your partner and your children or extended family, and just spending time together and focus on the love and the happiness that you share. This is definitely a very positive omen. It talks about change. It talks about progress. It talks about moving things forward. So I feel that if you're looking for a place, you're going to hear good news this week. You're going to definitely move forward with that. You're going to put down the down payment, or sign the paperwork this week, or you're getting the approvals that you need this week from the bank or whoever it is that you're dealing with. And it's really about moving forward. And for some of you may be really relocating to a different country, foreign lands. Okay, that could be the case. And again, there could be some sort of romantic partner involved in this, or it's just about keeping the family together, focusing on the love that you share. That could be going on. Or you could be going on some sort of family trip altogether, okay, if I haven't said that. In terms of emotional life and love life, we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is communication. It's also talking about planning for the future. It's also talking about deepening things, looking at things more in detail, sharing knowledge, sharing information, sharing secrets, building a future, looking at how to build a future together with someone, or a relationship. For some of you for those of you who are single, you may be meeting someone new this week, definitely, okay, with the romance card as your general theme. And this person may be an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. But I'm also seeing a fire sign strongly, particularly Sagittarius, around you this week. And this person may be someone who's a bit younger than you, or a bit young at heart. Always finds the positive in things, always focus on the positive, or they always want to do fun stuff, or they always do kind of out of the box stuff. And also this person may be someone who's a bit shy, or a bit kind of quiet and keeps to themselves, but they really have an offer for you this week, and you can trust this offer. Definitely, this is someone who takes their time and makes sure that they're making the right decision. Okay, make sure that the person that they're interested in really deserves their affection. And so if they're finally stepping forward, you definitely can trust this person and go ahead and give them a chance and get to know each other better. Okay, I feel that with the romance card, things are going to be very blissful, very romantic for you this week. You're going to definitely be falling in love, okay, or well on your way to falling in love by the end of the week. So really spend time and embrace these moments. And for those of you in existing relationships, I feel like there may be talks of pregnancy. Okay, you may be finding out that you're pregnant, or your partner is pregnant. Either way, you're going to be a parent. You're also talking about the future. You're planning for the future. You're looking at things more in detail. If, living together has always been a dream of yours, I feel like this is the week where you're committing to that, and you're starting to look for places, and you're starting to figure out where you would get the money and how you would go about things in order to make that a reality. But you're really focusing on taking things to the next level, okay, and building upon this connection that you have, building this relationship. But it's just a beautiful time of romance, talking to each other, connecting to each other on an emotional level, on a physical level, sharing ideas, sharing plans, dreams for the future, dreams for your connection, for your relationship, family talk, okay. And for some of you, I feel like you may be also talking about starting a business together, or starting some sort of lucrative project together, okay. In terms of your health and well-being, we have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords talks about I feel that this is talking about committing to cutting something out of your health and well-being situation. So you may be, and I'm also getting sobering up, so you may be and going and taking a hiatus, okay, if that makes sense for anyone. But the Queen of Swords is all about clear vision, clear perspective, and making cuts and making decisions and making changes. and committing to those changes. It is also talking about finally seeing things clearly. So I feel that if for some of you things have been a bit fuzzy, you've been having some eyesight trouble, I feel like this is the week where you're either focusing on that and getting treated or getting glasses, or this is the week when things come into focus for you, okay, where you are pinpointing, you're able to pinpoint what is bothering you in your health, okay? If you have kind of feeling tired or sluggish and you've just kept going, I feel like this is the week when you say, you know what, no, I'm going to stop and have a look at this. What is this? Why am I tired all the time? What is missing? What is not working right, okay? And it's talking about clarity and perspective coming to you, and really being committed to making things right, being committed to changes, being committed to sticking to the plan, okay, with the Queen of Swords. So you may start some things to benefit your health and well-being this week, whether it's changing your diet or zoning in or on what has been bothering you or what has not been working properly, putting things into focus, putting things into perspective in terms of your health and well-being. What do you need to be doing to be healthy in the long run? Starting a new diet and really sticking to it, respecting it, starting a new fitness plan and again really committing to it, getting more information, doing research, okay, also is coming in with the Queen of Swords. And guidance message for you, we have open your third eye. It's safe for you to be open. It's safe for you to open your center of clairvoyance. Sorry, by doing so, you'll see the truth. So this is telling you that you're going to be very, very intuitive, more intuitive, okay, than usual, because you're usually a lot, you're very intuitive is what I'm trying to say. And this is the week when you're going to be even more intuitive. So I feel that pay attention, okay, to your dreams. As always, pay attention to your dreams. This would be a great week for you to keep a dream journal. I feel like some information about a potential soulmate may be coming to you in your dream this week, or answers in terms of your relationships, connections, romantic partnerships, work partnerships, and otherwise are really going to be coming to you this week. Pay attention to signs and symbols. Pay attention to synchronicities. You may find yourself a bit more superstitious this week. Go with it. See where it takes you. And again, if you're not sure about a situation or if things get kind of unclear or confusing, check into your inner voice, okay? Check in with your intuition, because that always will give you the right answer. So yeah, prayer and meditation are your best friend usually, but more so this week. They're really going to help you put things into perspective, okay? Meditation is really going to help you clear things up for yourself. Really going to help you make the right decisions, really going to help you see what it is you need to be focusing on this week in order to be truly happy. But with the romance card, this is really, really beautiful, okay? So just be open to love this week and be open to deepening connections. And these may be romantic connections or just connections with friends, family, people you work with, because you're really going to have a really great social life this week and love life this week. So really embrace it, really go with the flow, okay? See where it takes you, because I feel like you're going to be making a lot of progress this week in all areas of your life. Okay, so these are your messages for the week. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope this helps you. Let me know what you think, okay? I hope you have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.